questioning the questioners.
But so many Adventist Christians are biblically illiterate because why in the world should they study the Bible when they can just go directly to the conflict series, when they can just go directly to Ellen White to tell them what to believe about the Bible?
He's not totally wrong. Sadly, not every Adventist is a diligent student of the Word, so they should up their game. But then again, his point is also mistaken, and this is something that I discovered a number of years ago. I thought that maybe Ellen White, having her on tap, would help me to settle a bunch of big questions of the Bible and Bible study. And there was a big laser disc that came out that I thought would be the solution to my problems. And I discovered that even though Ellen White mentions many different scriptures, she's not mentioning them as if she is doing an exposition on every Bible text. She's applying them. And most of what Ellen White does in writing is applying Bible truth, taking what the Bible says and giving direction on how we should live as a result of that. So does that mean that she plumbs the depths of everything that the Bible says? No. She doesn't answer every question. She doesn't deal with every question. She also, besides applying the scriptures, she reminds us of key Bible truths. So she's going to talk a lot about certain things and not maybe at all about some other things, because she was impressed as a messenger of the Lord to remind us of certain biblical truths. So therefore, we shouldn't expect her to give all of the answers. A number of years ago, one of our academies, self-supporting academies, produced a Bible that had Ellen White's notes in the footnotes. And as nice as that is, because it gives some idea how Ellen White used different scriptures, it is not a commentary on the scriptures per se. And a lot of times I didn't find that it gave me the kinds of answers that I was looking for as I was digging into the Bible. I don't have one in English. I was given a gift of one in Spanish, so I have one of those. But when I study the Bible as a passage. And if I'm preaching on a subject, for example, some story in the Old Testament or the life of Christ, as I'm doing now, I will go to her writings after I have read the scriptures through, after I have looked at it with a careful eye to see how the different parts fit together in the story. And then I go to her and see, does she call attention to something that maybe I missed? It's not to give me the full sense of it, but sometimes she sees things that I don't see. As an editor, we do that all the time. Editors send their materials to other editors because, as we say, an extra set of eyes is also often valuable in helping us to see things that we missed. And so she is a reminder and an applier of biblical truth. And if we get that straight in our minds, we don't expect her to do what she was not called to do. And we don't diminish her because she's applying rather than breaking down a text and doing exegesis. Mike and Ryan, have you thought about that?